So we got Trump banning all of the illegal immigrants or immigrants from third world countries. In fact, hit the like button below if you like the idea of banning all immigrants temporarily from third world countries. Hit the like button right now and then post ban them with an apostrophe and an EM. Don't spell out them, put ban them. Okay, and if you're pissed off and orange man bad because that's racist, then write orange man bad in the comments. But anyway, this is funny, man. This is totally funny. We're going to expose all the people who are so upset about this. Holy smokes. So check this out. We're going to go to Politibrawl. Let's just watch some of this and react to it. And then we're going to talk about you hypocrites, man. Like all the people mad about the Somali thing and the ban. But let's see what happens when you ask them certain questions. This is going to be interesting. All right, let's check out this first one. This is great. Watch this.
Would you take a Somali immigrant or Afghan immigrant into your home? We're trying to get people to pledge to commit to that.
I don't even want to be in my home.
You think that Americans should welcome in third world immigrants?
I mean, yeah, I think so.
We're trying to see if people would take a Somali or Afghan immigrant into their home.
What do you mean by take into their home?
Like, do you have extra space for them and they can come from the third world and stay with you?
I'm a student. I don't have a home right now.
Yeah, students. Students are always the first one hollering about it, but then when you press them, oh, well, I'm a student. I don't even have a home right now. Ah.
We're a country that's inclusive of all nationalities, all countries, all peoples of the world.
Would you sign our petition here to stop Trump's racist immigration ban? Could you take, how many immigrants could you take into your home from third world countries that he blocked?
I couldn't take any.
I don't want people to stay in my home.
But if you're concerned about these people, you can take care of them.
No, I'm not.
This lady's got a foreign accent, but I don't want people to stay in my home. How in the world?
Hey guys, this is Matt Miller with Politibrawl. Today I'm here in liberal Washington, D.C., in one of the most affluent neighborhoods, Capitol Hill, asking people what do they think of President Trump pausing migration from third world countries, 19 countries he's designated, including Somalia, Afghanistan, and Venezuela. I also want to see, would they be willing to take in a migrant from one of these countries into their own homes?
Let me guess. The answer is going to be hell no from every single one of them, even though they're pissed that we've put that pause on 19 countries. That's a lot of countries. But maybe one of them will have a heart and they'll actually take them in and stand behind their little beliefs.
See if these folks will put their money where their mouth is. Do you think that Americans should welcome in third world immigrants?
I mean, yeah, I think so. There's a vetting process, but yeah.
There's a vetting process. Like, how important is that vetting process in your opinion?
There's a vetting process, huh? But then now, how many times you hear him say, well, no due process, let them come in, don't be racist and stop them. But, oh, there should be a vetting process, right?
Opinion.
I mean, I don't know the ins and outs, but I think it's important to do a solid vetting process. Yeah.
Do you think that there might be complications with doing a vetting process with a country like Afghanistan, for example, where it's like the Taliban runs Afghanistan? Like, how good are their records, criminal records on people, financial records? Could it be a challenge to actually properly vet people from there?
I mean, it might be a challenge. Yeah. Again, I don't know the ins and outs of the.
It might be a challenge. But might. It might be a challenge? Really? Might be a challenge. In other words, hell yeah, it'd be a challenge. You can't let terrorist people come into the country and not vet them at all, of course, but she doesn't want to say that out loud because that's not what she's being taught in college.
Immigration process, but I know that the guy who committed the shooting, like he worked with a CIA-backed arms group. So yeah. He
did, yeah. He was helping American troops fighting the Taliban. But obviously, he was still an anti-American radical of some sort. What do you think?
What about him?
Yeah.
I don't know his background, but I did hear that, he was pretty seriously disturbed.
We're trying to see if people would take a Somali or Afghan immigrant into their home. Would you do something like that?
Sure. Yeah, I'm not a bigot against immigrants. Yeah.
Okay. No,
what do you mean by take into their home?
Like, do you have
not a bigot. Okay, she's not a bigot, but she won't take him into her home. But don't call her a bigot, my God.
Extra space for them because right now, like, Trump's going to shut down. But like, if you invite somebody into your home, then they can come from the third world and stay with you.
I'm a student. I don't have a home right now. Yeah, I don't know.
You don't have any room in your dorm or anything?
No, I'm not even from DC. I'm from California. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Well, Thank you. Appreciate it.
She's from California, where they've already run it into the ground. Okay, here's that old lady again. Check this out.
Terrible.
Why do you think it's terrible?
Because we're a country that's inclusive of all nationalities, all countries, all peoples of the world.
Are you concerned about the 19 countries that he designated?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think we should take them in, right?
Yes. They should be vetted and we should take them in, but to just blanketly say no more is terrible.
Can I ask you, would you sign our petition here to stop Trump's racist immigration ban? How many immigrants could you take into your home from third world countries that he blocked?
I couldn't take any. I live
Why
in
not?
Wisconsin.
We can send them to Wisconsin for you. We just need your email address.
So what's that? I'm from Wisconsin. I can't take any. What does Wisconsin have a ban on illegal immigrants or something? Oh my God! I think she wasn't ready for that question. That was a horrible answer.
Do you mind if could we ask you your name and your email, and then how many you'd like?
What do you mean to take in?
In other words, hell no, I'm not giving you my name and email. I ain't signing up for jack squat. I'm not letting any of these crazy people into my house.
Just to take them in, because now they're not going to be able to come to the U.S., but you could invite them into your home and take care of them.
I couldn't do that at this time.
Oh,
Too old.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. President Trump blocking immigration from third world countries.
I don't think it's good.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm not for him. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Yeah.
Would you take a Somali immigrant or Afghan immigrant into your home? We're trying to get people to pledge to commit to that.
I don't even want to be in my home. Like, what?
What kind of answer is that? I don't want to even be in my home. In other words, all right, I'm busted. I'm a complete hypocrite.
Well, then they can come to America if you invite them in. If you can get them into the country to stay with you, would you do that? Would you sign? We just need your email and then how many you'd like to take.
Are you guys like right wing? What is this? Is it like satire?
We're YouTubers.
Yeah, no, I don't fucking have space for immigrants. I'm just saying I don't want to why block them from third world countries?
He doesn't have effing space for immigrants, you right-wing nut job. Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. So if he's a liberal, why doesn't he have space for immigrants?
Why block them from third world countries?
Yeah.
Well, for example, like the Taliban runs Afghanistan, right? So if we're trying to vet people from third world countries, how good are their records, criminal record keeping or financial records?
You understand, when we were at war with the Taliban, there were Afghanistanis who were fighting for us, with them,
absolutely.
Against them? You get that? Yeah?
I do understand that. Yes.
Cool.
Does that? So how does that affect?
Why is blocking specifically third world? Why is it the record keeping is so much better in the first world? Is that the reason?
Yeah, when we're talking about vetting processes, we need information on these individuals who are coming from these war-torn areas. They don't have stable governments. The government's changing every other week, so we can't really get the information about them that we need. I mean, is that a valid concern in your mind?
I don't know. It feels a little.
Did you hear the sigh? Holy cow, this is great.
Slimy to be abandon Afghanistan and then not let them back, not help out the good ones or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Well, Trump administration would just say it's not worth the risk right now while we have so many tens of millions of illegals in this country already.
I just feel like you're singling out for like no specific reason. I feel like you got scumbags everywhere. Why fuck up Afghanistan even more?
There's a lot of people there, not everybody, but there's a lot of people there and in Somalia and the other countries on his list that hold anti-American sentiments. They're also deeply Islamist, are in those countries that don't really hold American values. That's kind of the main concern. How can we sift through these people if we can't properly vet them because their countries, they don't have like record keeping that's up to our standards, I guess. Let's try to find one person on Capitol Hill that will take...
Okay, this is great. We're going to have to split this up into two. Holy smokes. Let me know if you enjoy this kind of stuff. I'm going to do a part 2. We got to get through the rest of this and just react. I have not seen the rest of this video. I had only seen 2 of the people in this one before I played the rest. That was amazing. How can you guys who are so against like you Trump deranged people, the TDS, Democrats, dyed in the wool, leftist lunatics, okay, that just go bananas. How can you be so for open borders and all that, but then, you know, when it comes to really sitting down and asking people, you ready to bring these Taliban people into your house? And, well, hell no, you're not going to consider that. Hey, like, comment, subscribe. What else should I ask? If you made it to the end, I want you to type in the comments to the end. And you have to spell it TODAEND, even if you already commented before. Put to the end, okay? So then I'll know who the real ones are in the Go political gang, okay? So we're going to act crazy on the next one and finish it up on part 2. Stay tuned. That's all we got for this one. This is Carlton. And you know what? I'm out.